Hello, I'm going to teach you to make the fry sauce from Chef Bobby Flay's Bobby's Burger Palace. It's a great fry sauce. They released the recipe on Facebook, and I'm going to do double of what they suggest because honestly it's not very easy to find a small red pepper. Now the recipe calls for 1 cup of mayonnaise. I'm using Hellmann's full fat, all way to go mayonnaise. Then 1 small red pepper is what theirs calls for, so I'm using a large red pepper. You want to seed it, remove the ribs, and then we're going to have to roast and peel it, which I'll be doing next. And then for the doubled size, 2 Chipotle chilies and Adobo sauce. You can find this at your grocery store. I don't live in a very sophisticated area, and I still managed to find these, so your grocery store will probably have them. This is La Costeña brand. And then just salt and pepper to taste. We're going to mix all these in my food processor, and then when it's all said and done, we're going to put it in the refrigerator for an hour. This fry sauce is amazing on regular fries, and actually surprisingly decent on sweet potato fries. So I recommend that you try this. I know that Bobby's Burger Palaces are not located in a ton of places, but they put one in near me, and I really love this fry sauce. It's my favorite thing about the restaurant. So without further ado, we'll get to roasting the peppers. Okay, we got a nice hot skillet. You can see it smoking here. A little bit of vegetable oil in there. And I've got my red peppers, and it's a little counterintuitive, but we're actually going to put them skin down and cook them until they're basically black. We're pretty much going to burn the outside. And that, I've found, is the best way to roast the peppers. You see how should get the water off of these, but they come off very easily when you get them nice and black. The skin is really easy to peel off with a fork and knife, and you really get the best flavor this way. So I'm going to do this for a few minutes. That's usually about how long it takes, and I'll come back with the black pepper backs, the black skins, to show you what that looks like, and then I'll show you peeling it. Okay, the peppers are pretty much where I want them to be in terms of the doneness of the skin. You'll see when I flip them over that they're nice and black. Let's see if that'll, there we go, come into focus. That's what we're looking for, because we really want this to be easy to peel off. And I'm gonna let these, I'm gonna put these all on this plate, turn the skillet off. So I just want to show you what we're getting at. I'll let these cool down a little bit, and then I'll show you how I go about peeling them. Okay, when you pull these off the skillet, they're going to be really hot. So you really do want to let them cool down at least a little bit so they're not so hot to the touch. And I also patted them down to get some of that excess grease off, but all I really do at this point is use 1 fork to hold the chili in place, or the pepper in place, and another fork to scrape the skin off. And the end result is sort of mushy and kind of ugly. You don't have to be perfect here. It's really sort of about aesthetics to get the black charredness out, and maybe a little bit of avoiding some burnt taste. But that's really all there is to it in terms of making a roasted and peeled pepper. Nice and easy to do. And I'll spare you watching me scrape all of these, and I'll come back with putting these in the processor and showing you the end result. Okay, now it's time to blend everything together. We'll start by putting our peppers in. And this is you want to do this in a food processor. I've never tried it in a blender. I have a Blendtec blender. I suppose it probably would work, but I think you more than likely need to scrape the sides down a lot. We got the roasted red pepper in, putting in the mayonnaise. And then we got the chili and adobo sauce, and you want to, I like to leave in as much as the adobo sauce as I can. You can see what it looks like here, if the camera would focus. But there we go. Down here, you know, it just looks like a chili covered in sauce. We got 2 of those. This one's a little bigger. I like it kind of spicy and smoky. And then the last thing, I gotta wipe my hand off here. The last thing is salt and pepper to taste, and I watch enough TV chefs that I like to put in quite a bit of both. More than you'd expect, I think. But I kind of like a nice bold flavor. It's a nice fresh ground pepper. And a nice bit of sea salt. Really try to cover it nice and well in there. This is for French fries, so we're not exactly aiming for healthy. We got mayonnaise and tons of salt and pepper. So you're not going to want to eat this all the time, but when you're having fries, why not make them taste awesome? So you just turn it on and let it run for a while. You really don't want this texture to be gritty or anything. If you don't run it long enough, it will get kind of gritty. Okay, it ran for about 45 seconds there. I'm gonna scrape down the sides. It's nice and runny, but I want to make sure all the mayonnaise gets mixed in. You shouldn't do that. You should not drop the chute part of your food processor. But scrape down the sides. I see some like solid parts of mayonnaise, and I just want to make sure it gets fully incorporated into this mixture. So I'll run it one more time. Probably another 30 seconds or so. Okay, everything's incorporated really well, I think, at this point, and I'll be back in a minute to show you the finished result. Okay, we've got our finished result here, and as you can see, it's got a little gritty, you know, a decent amount of grittiness to it, but if you can blend it more than that, I would, but that was the best I could get with my food processor today. It's about enough, not even enough to fill a pint mason jar if you stored it that way. I'm keeping it in this Rubbermaid Tupperware container. So there you go. Tastes great on just about any sort of salty thing. I've even used it as a mayonnaise for toast and like an egg sandwich, fried eggs and on toast. So this is more versatile than just a fry sauce. Well, there you have it. That's how you make Bobby's Burger Palace's fry sauce. If you want to check out the website, I think it's bobbysburgerpalace.com. Not affiliated anyway with the restaurant. I'm just a guy who likes to eat there and happens to have one nearby. If you have one near you, you should check it out and try it. It's not 5-star cuisine, but it's a pretty good burger and an amazing fry sauce. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please comment below, click the thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks again for watching.